Well, between cable, the internet, all the different streaming services available, you can pretty much watch whatever you want on TV, whenever you want, for however long you want. And if you're like many of us, you've probably sat down to watch one of your episodes of your favorite shows, and then hours later you realized you've binge-watched the entire season. All that binging, though, can come with some pretty nasty side effects. So we have Dr. Mayreen Hernandez from United Healthcare this morning. She's got more on how this can impact your health. It's crazy to think about because so many of us do this.
We blame the thumb and the control, right?
The continue watching button
Correct.
on Netflix, for sure.
So
the sleep, this is a big impact on your sleep schedule, right?
That's correct. So imagine you get influence inside the retina and you end up with sleeping patterns, right? Which can lead to also, especially if you're sitting attentively watching, whether it's a drama, whether it's an action-packed, it's not the theme we're talking about here, it's just the time and duration you're doing it, it ends up with fatigue. The other thing that can happen, especially if you have some risk factors for cardiovascular disease, you can end up with having a sedentary lifestyle, even clots in your legs. I mean, you've heard of some of the risks of actually sitting there, right? And also back pain. So if you're watching sitting down, you can get low back pain. If you're watching actually laying down, you can get neck pain. So there's some musculoskeletal components that can drive, when you do binge watching.
These are really things you just don't always think about because you're thinking about your TV show. You're like, gosh, this feels good to just sit and relax for a few minutes, and you don't even think about it. So you mentioned heart health. This also can affect your energy levels too.
Indeed. So there are some few things to kind of do, right? So with this, I'm not saying don't watch your favorite series, don't watch your favorite episodes, but you can do some things about it. Basically multitask. Why don't you work out? If you have a static bike or if you have a treadmill, place the tablet or place your phone and actually exercise as you're watching. So that would be a convenient way. Also, reminder of yourselves to take breaks between the episodes just to kind of walk around and take the time to stretch. So these are wonderful things. I kind of find that we have all sorts of gadgets so we can place them in front of us, and you can do dishes while you're doing that. So actually multitasking as you're watching and basically becoming active.
That's very smart because there's so many times where you're just sitting there doing nothing, and you could really make use of that time by doing multiple things at once and really making the best of it. And the heart impacts are really something that surprised me here.
Oh yeah, especially because sedentary lifestyle also includes high risk factor for things like high blood pressure, so keeping active is so important.
Something I didn't really think about. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Anything else you want to add really quickly?
Just basically nothing wrong with watching a lot of TV. Believe me, I do it too. I love my favorite series, but just basically remember to actually take those breaks and stretch in between.
Something we all could use. Thank you so much.